Rox has still got flash available if he decides to. How Ming catches out Ming. He's already flashed with the body slam. Ricochet continues to fire down in the boomerang blade. First blood to Reckless.
It is so easy to gank ASRock in the bottom lane, and Fnatic does not get too fed. MLXG, he's back in the top lane.
This is such a difficult gank. Yes, the guy is flashless, but it is a Trundle who can ultimate. They're going for it anyway.
Okay, Subjugate and the heal's going to be available for Soaz. Starts to channel it now. The heal's coming in. Soaz down to Clear. There's the stun. MLXG gets the last hit.
Nice return gank here, but meanwhile in the bottom lane, there's no flash for Ming. He's under his own turret, placing that control ward. Caps is here, Brox is here as well.
All right, Ming has to be the target. No wish available, no flash available. Locked between a turret and a hard place. Weaver's wall hasn't been cancelled yet by Caps as Uzi continues to hammer down. Reckless
lost them right there with the summer spells, and now they're going for Uzi.
All right, there's a flash and a rocket jump available. Uzi's not going to be able to do a thing. He just gets Goomba stomped by Caps and Brox.
I mean, who needs a bot lane? It's just Brox and Caps alone here going down to kill the AD carry, Uzi.
Awful in the mid lane, putting a lot of damage onto MLXG, forcing them away. RNG will take their second tower again. This one's uncontested by Fnatic. And I'm looking at the vision in that top quadrant of the minimap. Fnatic pushing into RNG's jungle.
And I'm looking at the inventory and I'm seeing some potions still, and I'm seeing a cloth armor as well. We need to see some control wards from Fnatic's side if they actually want to take over the river near this Baron and deny all the vision away from RNG's side. At the moment, though, they have Source sitting on the top side, pushing in, which means no one is actually bot lane. They're looking for a fight here.
All right, Soaz is the one that's been caught a little bit. Subjugate will buy some time. Now Reckless zones away Uzi as Soaz buys so much time with that Subjugate. Fnatic have decided to come in. Broxer sends out the barrel. MLXG forced to use the flash. Now Reckless continues to chunk down. The Pillar of Ice holds MLXG.
Got him! Engage, but once he doesn't flash, they go for him. Now Let Me has arrived.
All right, Reckless just gets nommed down by Let Me. Didn't even need that teleport. Soaz, however, did. He's teleported in. Caps, no flash. And all of a sudden, RNG are peeling back towards the river, peeling back towards Baron. Feral Scream silences up Soaz. Will delay the start of Subjugate. Not long enough, though. The heal, the armor, the MR keeps Soaz alive. Not much longer. Glacial Prison pops him down. Uzi gets that fight. RNG find the fight they needed.
Fnatic had absolutely no vision on the bottom side, so Let Me, after pushing his lane, just snuck his way towards mid lane and surprised Reckless here. Their silence prevented the flash.
And the question is, what do you do after getting a pick? Fnatic recall, RNG goes straight to Baron. Broxa has a chance to steal it, they go for it.
It's got flash available as well as smite. The Gymnasium is on their feet, 1,000 HP. Broxa gets knocked away. Caps gets at least one kill on the way out. Baron secured. Flash out from Jesus. Uzi's going low. The barrel, the kill. He gets one. Manages to rocket jump away. MLXG's trying to channel. Flash forward from Broxa. Gets the barrel. She's not done. But here comes Reckless. Flashes over the wall. Trying to chase down Levy. Shahu's running for his life. He took down Caps on the back end. All of a sudden, it's a 2-on-1.
They're return.
Captures Reckless. As you mentioned, it's timing, it's placement, and it's whether or not the team plays well.
I got him.
Shahu! He will not use the realm walk to escape. It's a 50-second death timer, but it might just be a stall tactic.
Shahu's
Broxa, a Monsoon's buying some time. The heals are huge, but Caps gets chunked down. RNG, with less flashes, with less ultimates, they get the kill.
And just as we talk about RNG
getting chunked down, but he's still got 1,200 HP. He's used everything. Let Me gets killed by Caps. Fnatic have bought some time against the Baron. Empowered will never give up. Caps jumps up a little bit early. He gets dropped, chunked, and killed by RNG. Soaz continues to chase forward, but he's got no support. He's got no damage to back him up, and the Weaver's Wall, I think, even locked Fnatic out of the chase.
And Caps trying to make a...
Caps, he can't get any of those volleys threaded through the RNG lineup. Xiaohu, there's the combo. Round warp into Hourglass. It just buys time. That's all Fnatic had. Caps almost gets insta-give, and he does. Flash forward feast from Let Me. Now it's a 5v4, and RNG chase all the way.
Well, doing work.
Got the minions now. We have Uzi moving down as well. Let Me towards the turret. Uzi needs a few hits on it. There's one.
Not going to get it just yet. The tower still stands. The minion wave is being cleared out. It's a last hit there from Xiaohu. The Nexus is the focus. On the hunt is used by Fnatic. Can they defend the base? Can they do it again? They're trying to push. Royal, never give up away. Here comes the Baron empowered minions. Broxa is stunned up. MLXG is going low, but Lefty's looking for a target. Monsoon resets the fight. Everybody's healed up. Broxa is pushed away with the Buster shot. Where is Reckless? He can't get the damage down yet.
No, the Nexus
is going out. Spellshield buy some time. RNG looking for the kills. Turn the attention to the Nexus. They're looking to kill the Nexus, and Royal never... Last time round, it worked in favor. The flash Zephyr from Jesus. Here's the Arctic Assault comes down from Ming. Gonna interrupt Uzi on the way up, and first blood picked up by Reckless. They just run RNG down.
And Officio, that's exactly how we expected this lane to play out. MLXG
games and so many teams taking charge after taking the tower. Cataclysm comes down. Reckless gets a good condemn onto Uzi to buy some time. Silence locks Jezzes into the pit, and that means he gets taken down. RNG with first tower and their first kill of the game.
And again, this starts with the control around mid lane that allows MLXG and Xiaohu to move into the jungle.
Sometimes Xiaohu, let's look for the scatter of the week, then he'll look for that stun. Soaz continues to buy some time, gets a silence, won't be enough, and Xiaohu takes 2 turret shots and escapes with his life.
But again, because RNG went bot lane first, killed away, but then recalled again, they actually allowed Fnatic to
buying some time. Uzi with the barrier survives.
Oh, it's alive!
Ming is the target. Capped is trying to get one back. Ming survives just a few seconds longer. He's escaped. MLXG now. Look at him down. MLXG is looking for a dive. And he's going to complete the teleport here. Very good interrupt. MLXG actually channeled though. Comes out from Reckless. Jez is forced to flash out of the Cataclysm. Yeah,
oh, he's turning it.
Reckless trying to get one back. The seismic shove. That's another for Fnatic. Now the runaway as Caps gets pushed by Scats of the Week. The tower falls though. To kill for tower.
And you got to see there how difficult it's going to be for RNG to get the clean initiation right there. MLXG even buffers his flag and drag over top of the Jana Tornado. Uses ultimate, still no kills. He ends up dying for it.
But I like the calls from RNG.
This tower got chunked down so low earlier.
1 versus 20.
Will buy some time.
Ming.
Ming is the target who is flashless. Broxah with all the pressure on him finds the target. The tower's still scared. Soaz teleports in behind. I didn't even see that happen. Uzi and Ming are down, and Fnatic are sieging mid.
And that Raptor camp is Sejuani's playhouse when you're trying to siege that turret. Always over the wall to get that engaged. Broxah pulls it off.
Also, Jez is right there with the shield on the turret. Meant that Uzi stayed around to try and finish it. He couldn't actually do it, and RNG ended up over Fnatic
in an enviable position.
Right here, we actually saw another engage.
Let's see what happens. There's the flash away from Caps. MLXG is just obliterated because he's not tanky.
You have to remember, it is a very squishy Javan jumping in here.
Do they Baron?
They have Cho'Gath. There's no feast just yet from him.
I think it is absolutely worth posturing around the area. They need to get control, and then Broxah has flash and ultimate. They're going for Xiaohu.
Xiaohu forced to flash, but he's out of position. Remember, he's got no unleashed power. Seismic shove is stepped away from, and the Glacial Prison will buy some time, as will the Wish. Xiaohu cannot.
They still haven't been able to get into the base of RNG.
And Xiaohu also just hit max items, so that 5,000 gold lead is less and less relevant when both carries are on 6 items.
And we've not really had a big fight where Reckless could actually use this 5-item Vayne to try and carry his team. He's been sitting on 2-0-2 for a long time now, simply because it's all about pushing against each other, and then you wait for one small mistake and you try and get the Baron.
Well, let's see where the mistake comes in. The focus seems to be Let Me. We need to follow Reckless. Still untouched. MLXG's holding on to that Cataclysm. Let Me is able to escape. MLXG forced to escape the fight. Unleashed power, not yet used by Xiaohu. He's looking for a juicy, squishy target, and the tension continues to build.
3 shots by Reckless took MLXG to half health, but now the final hour is down on Vayne, and MLXG has been healed up by the Soraka. The supports are trading heals and trading ultimates. It's a reset of the fight, but no ultimate on Vayne this time makes Fnatic far less threatened.
And there's no Sivir for that wave clear. Baron-empowered minions making Fnatic's life difficult. Fnatic is now forced to back away. Reckless
a bit of damage.
GA is going to get popped on the side of MLXG. Rupture goes down. Soaz forced to run for his life. MLXG, he's going to get taken down by Cap, who flashes over on the side lane. So far, it's 1-for-1.
Follow up on Reckless would have to walk towards 4 people to make this fight happen. RNG's pushing for a win.
It's 30-second death timers. The Glacial Prison comes down. Uzi gets chunked. He manages to escape. Somebody he'll buy some time. Broxah, Reckless, and Jezzes trying to do the unthinkable. Uzi has healed himself back to full life.
Xiaohu has ultimate. He's saving it for when Reckless gets in range.
10 seconds. Enjoy. The Nexus is the target. Uzi, me, RNG. They haven't done it yet. Fnatic are down 0-2.
Instantly, now we get instead action in the bottom lane. No flash from Jezzes.
Yeah, he's got to be the target. MLXG is going to look for Reckless. Reckless got that rocket jump and flash. The spicy hot pot sets up first blood for RNG.
MLXG is so active on the map in this game here. He's trying to stop Fnatic from snowballing early. Top lane, mid lane, now bot lane.
Shot says those crabs are going to get tagged away. The tower survives.
And remember, this Javan is very squishy. If Camps can ult him, they will kill him.
I like this play, attacking the Galio, much like you go to a Shen lane to push out the global.
All right, Black Shield is going to keep Xiaohu from being...
Oh, the binding!
Binding connects, Nethergrass onto Ming underneath the tower. Allowed the Galio to go through. Let's see if they can find a way in. Right, 3v1 onto Let Me. He's still got Flash available to him. Holds on to it, realizing he's going to be chased down. Jesus was chasing him with the Flash and the heal. This will allow inner turret to be...
But Fnatic doing a pretty good job attacking side lanes here.
All right, Teleport's going to start being channeled. Xiaohu should be able to... No! It's interrupted with the Arctic Assault. But look at just how much time it takes to kill Xiaohu.
There's a nobody TP's
pushed back by RNG's duo.
Yeah, usage of Herald to prevent it from expiring because they haven't been able to get the push on any wave. But now they can group up, they have the teleport, and they're trying to fight around Uzi. RNG needs to fight around this incredibly strong Kog'Maw.
All right, there's the Heroes Entrance Cataclysm combo. This is exactly what RNG are amazing at. Gonna look for Broxah as well, tries to escape, just gets out of range.
He has no summoners.
No, he does not. Taunted up by Duran. Let Me gets the final kill credit. I don't think the feast landed. And Uzi, by the way, as you were saying, Jat, not only do you want to trust him to carry, he's also got a QSS already into the Malzahar.
I'm surprised he didn't walk away and give that kill to Uzi because he is.
Xiaohu, Reckless is in trouble. No summoners left and gets taken down. Jez has moved in to try use summon a heal, not quite sure why. RNG find themselves and Dark Binding comes up. Uzi's already got the Black Shield. Broxah, I think, pulled the trigger far too early.
Oh,
he goes around. Soaz with the help and the assist of Broxah. Now it's 5v4. Cataclysm comes down. Nethergrass locks out MLXG and interrupt as the Hero's Entrance comes in. It's a 5v4 and Fnatic are forcing Royal's hand.
And that is the kind of plays you need here for Fnatic to get back in this game. Just some crazy outplays, take some big risk and see if they work.
They go for the base. Uzi's flashed forward. Look at the taunt coming in. That's already one for Uzi. Now Fnatic go on the retreat. It's a double kill for Uzi. He's got so much damage and so much support. Xiaohu's got a flash available to him. Could go for the taunt, and just like that, RNG turn it around.
It was so good.
Well, let's find out which Fiesta wins. MLXG laying the Cataclysm down, but he's got a Guardian Angel to bring it back. Uzi is free hitting everybody on Fnatic. The Rupture throws Fnatic into the air, and Royal never give up. Find 3 kills, throwing their own hands into the air, celebrating the huge team fight win. Reckless gets at least one back, but now Caps has to do some magic to defend.
RNG caught Fnatic in the bounce house right there with the combo from the G8 Jarvan and the Galio, but you can see what led up to that. Fnatic had incredible minion wave control. Look at this. The top lane and mid lane are still pushing, and Caps are going for a kill.
All right, MLXG, he'll find himself a plant to escape even further. Heroic Entrance comes down as MLXG's already used the Cataclysm. Dark Binding onto Soaz on the back end. Reckless and Caps chasing down Let Me. There's no mana left for Caps. I take that back. The kill helps him out. It's a 1-for-1. Top lane is down.
But Baron for Fnatic, so important. There's
RNG to defend.
Oh, MLXG's going in!
All right, Cataclysm comes down. Heroic Entrance as well. Jez is left for dead inside the Cataclysm. Buys some time. Uzi's on a rampage. That's his 11th kill of the game. Flash forward for Xiaohu. Reckless, though, trying to do the work, trying to get the kills, trying to take him down. Let Me forced to run away. Uzi's running low on mana as he continues to chase forward. Can't shoot those ultimates down. A defensive punch for Xiaohu, the second of the fight, but now Ming is the target.
And look here, Soaz second base lane. He's taking down a turret.
Soaz is playing the global taunt game, trying to play the map. Look at Reckless. He rocket jumps to safety. Not going to get enough more, any more damage onto RNG. MLXG playing around the side lanes. Nethergrass comes down. QSS buys some time. He is the target. He gets 2 shot. I think Reckless might rocket jump forward for this. It feels like he wants to flash as well. 1, 2, 3. The audience is silenced as Reckless shuts down Uzi.
The mid inhib is open right now. There are more minions
hammered away from. The Gnar catches Let Me under the tower. Nethergrass is up for Caps if he decides to lock a target down, and he does. Interrupted by the Cataclysm combo. All of a sudden, Caps is down. Hero's Entrance buys some time. GA gets popped. Reckless turns it around. 8 seconds for Uzi.
That's the big one here. Fnatic will just have to take another in. I think if no one actually kites him, he will deal enough damage to win. They're going for Soaz.
All right, where's the rest of the Fnatic squad? The hop will keep Soaz alive a few seconds longer. Not long enough, though.
Inhib 3 coming up for Fnatic.
All right, this one should fall. It's a 5v4 at best. Righteous Glory is used, and remember those double teleports on the side of RNG. If there's a couple of wards behind, but there's not. It's really low. Available for Soaz as well. Reckless uses that Buster Shot to escape. Uzi's already chunked down very low. Super's pouring into the base. The Cataclysm comes down. MLXG's GA is popped. Here comes the Hero's Bounce House. That's going to be bad for Fnatic. Have RNG done it? Soaz is running for his life. Brox is left inside the base. The supers are pouring through. Caps still alive a few seconds longer. The burn takes down Let Me, but a Justice Punch to the face means Caps follows short thereafter. Soaz is looking at the back end. Caught by the top binding. One zone goes mad, and Soaz is going to get popped on the GA. The super minions are fighting RNG's normal minions, and it's not done yet. Fnatic failed the offense.
But with all the super minions here, RNG still have to defend, and the fight was so long that Rekt is now sitting with 35 seconds
to fight. He continues to re-engage. 5 members of Fnatic taking on 5 members of Royal.
They just cycled the inhibitors. Fnatic just need to continue to disengage, and eventually they will win.
Let's find out.
No flash!
Caps is going to get taken down in just a moment. Soaz is going to gnaw out. He's got no ultimate available for him, though, and the top inhibitor has died once again. Uzi clearing out the wave. Soaz tries to get a few autos onto the inhib. Reckless Jez's
flash will be important for the fight.
But with how long these fights are, it's all about uptime. I love the essence streamer from Reckless. 100% crit, more time on rapid.
Oh, that's it!
They've got him! MLXG is down. All of a sudden, it's a 5v4. This is the 9th inhibitor of the game that's been killed. All of a sudden, the Nexus is the focus. Soaz has got the GA available.
Hit the
He's
Nexus.
got backup. Fnatic are making their way in. Fnatic are fighting. Royal never give up. The GA is popped. All of a sudden, Caps is gone.
Oh, but Soaz is back.
Down. Soaz has respawned, but he's not going to get the GA.
Get in there!
The Nexus is not dead yet. And Fnatic do it. The dash taunt teleport being channeled by Caps. Insta flash from Soaz. The burn's not enough to kill. Now, is there enough to turn this around? Idol of Durand, rather Shield of Durand, locks down 2 members of RNG. The interrupt. First blood's available. Picked up by Broxa. Flash away from MLXG. He's going to survive. Very low. Ambush is going to buy some time. Teleport has been completed by Soaz. Meganar's going to time out. Flashes away from Ming and from Uzi. Jez's is tanking up the tower. That's the first kill. Another to Broxa, second of the game. Ming's running for his life. There's no plant. There's no flash. Broxa hops over the wall. Kill will be secured here, and it looks like it's going to be donated to Soaz.
Getting more of these plays here. The Galio able to push in the mid lane, then walk to bottom lane, and of course Soaz didn't TP back to him.
Fnatic that Deficio mentioned, RNG was expecting a much more ambitious dive.
Let's also remember now that TP is gone from Xiaohu's side. He's in the mid lane though. Caps, what are you doing?
Oh, Caps gets shut down for some reason.
Why would you not just recall?
Major pathing mistake on
This one play.
Let's find out whether or not RNG commit to the fight or if they just continue
Uzi's out of
the
there.
tower. Uzi and Ming have backed away. We're looking at Fnatic vision for now. There's Uzi starting to move forward after the ambush. A flash engaged from MLXG puts the Cataclysm down. He gets stunned up, caught by the taunt. Cosmic Radiance is going to buy so much time. Broxa gets a stun onto Uzi. He uses the cleanse to escape.
Massive miscommunication on RNG's side. Let Me walk back into the lane, was standing in front of a Meganar, so he could not ult down on MLXG. He thought he had the ulti on him. No chance, because Let Me again walk back in lane. He's coming now.
Here comes the package with Jin!
All right, that's a defensive flash from Reckless. The taunt comes down. Hero's Empress does nothing to save Fnatic. RNG get their first kills of the fight, and it's a double. They turn the next ones around. That's another for Uzi. Soaz has joined after completing his teleport on the tower. Xiaohu gets taken down. Caps and Soaz trying to turn this around. Uzi's running into Fnatic territory as flashes are used to escape.
Oh, he got him!
Rank tags onto Ming. He's already used the flash. Soaz will be able to gnaw out. And look, he's going to be a little bit tired after gnawing out and going back down to mini gnaw form. Good stun onto Uzi on the back end. I think he managed to sidestep it, in fact. Cataclysm locks up MLXG. Stand United completes the cosmic taunt. Buys a lot of time. That's a great Durand taunt. First kill of the fight for Fnatic, and the tower remains alive. RNG are peeling away in a 5v4.
Very
But that yet, Chain of Corruption buys some time. Hero's Entrance will save Brox's life ever so slightly. Uzi still looking for a kill. Legends never die until Cap is going down. He's going to get shut down, but securing the Baron. Fnatic have got some more options.
But where does the Elder Dragon?
Sport as the Chain of Corruption dissuades any further chase. Soaz continues to go low, gets to gnaw out, and MLXG gets stunned against the wall.
Big ult in.
Will buy a lot of time. Cataclysm locks all of Fnatic into the pit. Nobody has died again. Uzi is once again the target as Cap uses the ultimate to escape. A flashball from Uzi. He gets one. Brox's poison. That's a double. Turn your attention. Cap will be next. It's a double kill for Uzi. Cap will be run down, shot down, and killed. RNG fight 4.
RNG been waiting and waiting all game long for this one team fight. They got full items on their carries and they won straight at Fnatic.
That might be all it takes. If they keep this minion wave alive, they will be able to end the game during these death timers.
Nothing Fnatic can do. Jezzy stands down the barrel of 5 members of Royal never give up. They are tearing down the Nexus turret, and the last Fnatic member falls. Guangzhou is on their feet. Legends never die. When Guangzhou's calling out your name, RNG advance to the semifinals.
And there may have been 18 minutes of that game where nobody dies, but it was all a matter of time until RNG could get that one fight. Fnatic did not have the late game. They were banking on getting a pick on Xiaohu or Uzi so they could maybe make a push with Herrick, but the later that game got, the more likely it was that RNG would be in semifinals.
And Fnatic just almost felt like they ran out of options. They had no play left in the book other than just try and take the 50-50 smite, but it ended up happening so late in the game that as soon as we actually saw the play, there was already full items on Xiaohu and Uzi.
And speaking of this RNG team, playing the slow match, 10 kills in a